Hey guys, Mike from epicduckstudios here, today with Ash.
Hi.
We're going to be playing some Dark Age. This is my first time with the game. I've got a painted Brood starter set here, and Ash is going to be introducing me to the game. I'm going to let him just run with this for a little bit and describe the game, the setting, and whatnot.
So, Cool Mini or Not bought Dark Age a couple years ago now. After it had several previous iterations, basically. There was, I think the original version came out in 2000 or 2001. And what it was actually kind of famous for was it was the first major game that used lipped bases. So those War Machine bases that you see all over the place now, Dark Age was the first one to do them. Also, their first staff painter, I think this might have actually been her first job as a staff painter, was Jen Haley.
Nice.
So she did a lot of the original painting on Dark Age miniatures, and took a page from the artist who did all the art for Dark Age, which is Brom. If you ever played any classic D20 stuff like Dark Sun, you know Brom is an artist. He does creepy, weird, like awesome, crazy, monster-y stuff. It's like half pinup art and half monster-y D&D stuff. But he did all of the art direction for Dark Age when it originally came out. So years down the road, almost a decade later, Dark Age just picked it up. Actually, more than a decade later now. Dark Age just picked it up
Cool Mini
or Not.
Yeah.
And they're redoing the range. So the original sculpts, which is a lot of what we're playing with right now, are from my collection of Dark Age stuff from when it first came out, and then some stuff that we got sent actually by Cool Mini.
Yeah.
And what's basically the premise of Dark Age, and if you ever played the video game Borderlands, you have the thrust of it. This is an abandoned planet where bad things were researched and done. So the planet gets discovered by the pan-human galactic empire, and it's basically marked as worthless. It's way off the trade rates. It's way too hard to get to. It doesn't have any really cool resource on it that could be exploited, and it's basically marked as like unviable for colonization and put in a ledger. But a bunch of evil corporations look at that and go, "Hey, no one's going to look at this planet ever again," and they build a whole bunch of research facilities to research things like biological warfare, genetic manipulation, illegal tech, like a gajillion different things that are bad and no-nos and that, you know, the government would get mad about. So fast forward about a decade, maybe more than that, like 20 or 30 years, and they get found out, and they basically, all these corporations abandon the planet, and all the rich people get out, and all the scientists get out, and they just leave all the workers there behind. So much like Hyperion basically abandoning everyone on the surface of the planet in Borderlands, everyone just gets abandoned there. And all of the factions are what survived this basically like apocalypse of being abandoned on a colony planet. It's either the aliens that were the natives, they got kind of driven into the mountains and have come back. The genetic goo, which is what you're playing. Yeah. Like a research lab's genetic goo gets out, turns into a huge pond scum that becomes sentient, and then just starts spitting out monsters to try and survive and guard itself in the swampland. The humans are divided into lots of different factions. There's your usual like nomads and raiders and Mad Maxy kind of like punks. And there's also the Prevailer Council, which is the crazy sort of like almost feudal society government that's come up in the big settlements. And then there's the Crusades and the Saints. And the Saints are guys that figured out that, hey, you know what's a good way to get some money and some guns? Is if you go and make a war happen. And there's 4 of them, including one bad guy one that joins the Scarred. That are leading all the humans. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. You're in a post-apocalyptic sci-fi universe. Nothing really works. If you've got guns, they might blow up in your hand.
Fantastic.
And you've got a great mix of like dark art and cool sci-fi.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be playing the Brood, which is this biological sludge creature-y type things. You'll see it when I zoom in on the models here. These are some of the original sculpts. They do look, they're quite dated compared to the newer sculpts.
Absolutely. You've done a good job making them look great.
Yeah, we've, I put the painting into it that I could, but what we'll do here is after we do this, we'll show you some of the newer sculpts. We have some in blisters, they're just not actually assembled and painted yet, just to give you a feel for what direction the game is going in, because the new stuff looks amazing.
They've modernized this sculpt a huge amount.
Yeah.
And the gameplay too has actually really modernized. This game plays a lot like Malifaux. You can buy any miniature you want and use it, and there's bonuses to using certain miniatures together. But you're not restricted to like, I have to have X or I have to have Y to have a viable army. You can just buy the miniatures you like typically and put them together. You might be restricted in how many you can take, but usually you can always take at least what comes in a blister pack. So when you see my Forsaken army, because I'm playing St. John, who's the only saint that actually cares about his men. He has things like medics and medicine and stuff.
He's the saintliest of the saints.
I know, yeah, well he's the only one that's like taking it seriously. The rest of them are just trying to like make money or they're all crazy freaks.
Nice.
You get to see, I'll put the old sculpts next to the new blisters so you can see what they look like. So let's take a look at the armors.
Yep. Right, so here we have the Brood starter set contents. The guys on the far outside are Brood Hounds. The 3 little dudes in the middle are called Puds. Then here, the sort of blue fellows are Ratchets. They're the most human of the group here. And the guy in the middle is the Mandible. He just has 2 giant scythes for arms, which can't really be that fun if you're trying to do anything besides kill people. There we are. Like I said, these are older sculpts, but the Puds especially still held up pretty good. They're pretty fun to paint. I mean, they're just, little piles of tentacles with teeth. Can't really go wrong with those.
All right, so here's my collection of basic sort of like Forsaken and then some of the followers of John. The only follower John I actually have is John himself. He's equipped with a big shield with a disc launcher in it and a Thunderhammer. There is a new sculpt of him coming out, but this is one of the original special edition versions of him. He's wearing power armor, but if you crit fail an armor save, it could just kill him. So he's got all kinds of cool stuff that makes him awesome. He's got all kinds of technology, but like all technology, it doesn't work very well. Then I have 2 Haniels, which are scouts with rifles. I have a weaponsmith who can allow me to ignore malfunctions, which is kind of nice. Over here. Yep. I've got a field medic who allows me, she has a bubble radius of aura basically that keeps guys from dying. They don't get pulled off immediately, they get to a dying counter. And then she can go patch them up. I have 2 Ravages who are heavy infantry with grenades. So they have like billy clubs and grenades, which are pretty cool, but again, they can malfunction, blow them up. And then I've got some stuff that's been resculpted since. So these are Banes. These are some of the original Bane miniatures, which are just guys with clubs. These are the basic soldiery of the Forsaken Crusades. They have leather armor and scrap armor and clubs, and then these are the new resculpts.
Oh, hang on.
Which are
try and get one
super
that's not
pretty.
There we go. That's not blurry.
An angle, it's not blurry.
Yeah.
And then the super pretty resculpts. You get a leader and 3 Banes in it. These are the Firestorms, which are flamethrowers. And again, you've got resculpts. Punk Rocky.
Versus the original. Yeah, very like late 90s, late 80s sort of, metal pinup kind of. And then over here, heavy metal. The coils, which are very brommy. You can see with their visors, and they're basically done up as the same sort of color scheme, but normally they're in like a black and blue sort of color. Versus the nice new up-to-date models. Yeah, and they shoot saw blades and have billy clubs as well. But that's they do. That's my collection, and what you do typically in a game of Dark Age is you build a points game out of your collection of miniatures. I want to paint these new guys to add to my army suit. And just here's a couple other blisters of newer models. Here on the left we have the core, which is basically a crazy abandoned AI gone rogue, because that's what AIs do when you leave them alone. And then this nice big flying serpent fellow, the Kotlai, I guess we'll call it that. Does that sound good? Sure, that sounds... Kotlai? That sounds... Kukulclani? Kukulclani, yeah. And these are all resin, as opposed to metal, and thankfully not rustic. I assume we'll be seeing these actually assembled and painted in the relatively near future. Mm-hmm. All right, so the scenario we're playing today is called Slaughter Fields. The Slaughtering Fields? Slaughtering Fields. It's from March to Annihilation 2015, which is, sorry, March to Immortality 2015, which is the tournament format and mission pack. You get 6 missions for the year. Okay. For Dark Age. And this is the basic kill each other mission. For every 100 points you kill at the end of the game, you get a VP. You also get 2 secondary objectives every round. And there are 6 impassable 50mm objective markers on the table that we've just set up in No Man's Land. Yep. They're what you interact with for these. So you draw 2 at the beginning of the game, and then every turn you can discard up to 1 and draw a new one if you can't do it. And these give you your bonus VPs. And there's VPs at the end of the game for wins. All right. Playing 300 points-ish. You rounding. I'm rounding to 300 for you. Yeah, I've got 315. You've got close-ish. I've got exactly 300. So which mine is 8 models. Yours is 4. But I have St. John. Yeah, and I have 3 PUDs, which are basically nothing by comparison. They're included in your other guys. Yeah, they're part of the Mandible. The Mandibles. So I kind of have 5 models. So we roll off right now. Whoever rolls lower, because roll numbers are good in this game, is player A. All right. That's going to be you. So you can choose to place your army down, and we would go back and forth playing. All right. Okay, so here we've deployed. Ash is kind of just clustered up at one side. Yep. Got my medic, 2 Banes, and John. Yep. I've got my Ratchets on the left flank, the Mandible with his Puds on the right, and my Broodhounds have infiltrates. They get to deploy up an extra 12 inches, so they're right on the line, ready to do some rushing. And here are the 2 secondary objective cards I pulled. Both looking pretty doable, so I'm going to hold on to them, obviously. 3 Puds here have an ability that basically lets them go before we even roll for initiative every single turn. Normally they would have to move in a straight line towards the closest thing or make an attack. Because they're within a range of him, within 8 inches of him, they can do a normal activation, so they can behave more sentiently. But that also just makes the most sense to run across the board at you. So
pretty much at this point, yes.
yeah. So they each only have 1 action, but they are speed 6. So we're going to go ahead and move them all up 6 inches.
Average speed's like 3, so that's actually really fast.
Yeah, so we're just going up
But
here.
now it makes sense. He can also spend his actions to make them do stuff. And
yeah.
the 1 action now makes sense.
All right, so that's their whole activation. Now we roll turn 1 initiative. I'm the green guy.
Low is good.
Low is good, and I got it. All right, so I'm going to begin by activating this Brood Hound. He has 3 actions and is speed 4. So I'm going to take the first action, 4 inches, and just go up here.
And you spend actions to do everything in this game. It's worth mentioning these are impassable and block line of sight as well. They're infinitely tall.
All right, and there's my next 4.
Okay.
And we'll activate his last one and just go.
Go for it.
Yeah, so we're not quite there. We're making our way.
Activate a Baney. They have 3 attacks and move 3. So the first one's a move. The second will bring me into base to base, so it's a charge.
Mm-hmm. So you get 1 free attack there.
I do. Double mace, and that means 2 attacks at assault 6. What's your defense on a Broodhound?
Defense on the Broodhound is 4.
Okay, so I need to roll 10 or less. I get 1.
Okay.
So it's damage for power 4 against armor of
12.
Okay, so 8 or less, and you're good. Otherwise, you get punked. 8 or less?
Not quite good enough.
So you get wounded. Does he have more than 1 wound?
He has 1 wound.
Okay, so he is gone.
Well, he has regeneration, so he just takes a dying counter.
He does do a dying counter. Everything regenerates.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty much everything on my side just regenerates.
Unless I kill it completely, that's right, it just comes back. So second assault group, I'll try and hit you again.
Okay, and I am prone right now, so you get a bonus there.
2. That's right, so 12 or less now. I get you twice, so 2 armor rolls. You are armor...
Sorry, armor 12.
So 8 or less.
Come on. And nope, failed 1.
Okay, so he's gone.
So he is dead. First casualty. Right, I'm going to activate my second Broodhound. Going to move him up 4.
AP. You can also spend 2 AP to hold an action. It's only really good for shooting usually.
Okay.
Because you can only do 1 AP actions, but I think you can hold an action to charge as well if you want to just hide behind that objective, and if I came into line of sight, you can charge me.
Yeah, so I'll use... Sorry, 2 AP to hold it?
Yep.
Alright, so he will just sit right there, and that's his hold. Actually, I'll just move as if, hug the wall a little bit closer.
It's usually used for, like, Overwatch.
Yep.
So, let's do Johnny. He's going to move. He has to choose each turn if he's going to activate his mace or his armor. I'm going to choose to activate my armor right now, because I want to not die.
Good plan.
And if I do that, when my armor's activated, I gain... I roll 2 dice, basically, whenever I do anything. So I make... If you hit me, I get to make 2 armor saves and pick whichever one I want to be the one that I use.
Nice.
Which is pretty good. So he's going to move. He moves 3. First action. I think he actually has 4 attacks. Or 4 actions. Let's double check. Johnny's got 4 actions, and yeah, he's moving 3. So that's 1. We're going to go 2 to here. We're going to go 3 into base to base with this.
Okay.
I'm going to spend an action and reveal scavenge supplies and gain a supply counter. If I get 4, I get a victory point.
Alright.
Spend actions to do it.
Alright, so we're going to activate the Mandible next. I'm going to move up 3 inches. Now he's within 4 inches of all the PUDs, so I'm going to use his PUD control power, which means he spends 1 action, and they all get to make an activation. So they're all going to run their 6.
It's cool, they're like crazy koalas in Infinity, they just follow you around.
Yeah. And we'll just pile him in. So that's their activation. Oop, there we
2
go.
actions left.
Yeah, so he has 2 actions left, so he's going to just move another 6. Because we're too far away to do much else. So yeah, let's put him just right up there.
Baney's gonna go. He's gonna go 3, and then he's gonna go 3 over to here. And then he's gonna go 3 again, just up in this building. Like so.
Okay.
And he's done.
All right, so I'm gonna activate a ratchet. Their speed 3, so I'm gonna just use 2 actions to run up 6 here. To there. And 1 more action just to move an additional 3 inches.
And they actually have squad link, so if they wanted to, they could actually all activate together as a single activation.
Okay.
Because up to 6 of them can activate as one if they're within range of each other.
Nice. There's probably not much benefit to it in this game right now.
Not right now, but if you wanted to get the jump on someone and
Right.
assault and like dive in with 2 guys at once, that's pretty good.
Cool.
She's the medic, and she has lots of actions. She's got 3 actions, and she's moving 3. No, I'm lying. She only has 3 actions. Not she's better than that. So she goes 3. And then she goes 3. And then she cowers behind John and has her little aura of healing up, and I am done. Activate it out.
Right, I'm just going to activate the last ratchet, who's just going to move. Oh, and fall over.
Go 9, basically.
Yeah, so 3.
And then 3 more.
Let's get 3 more there. So yeah, just up to here. All right, so turn 2, Puds go before we roll for initiative.
That's right.
So we're gonna run up 6 with the first guy, and the other 2 will just obviously pile in behind him. And that's pretty much as close to a straight line towards the closest thing I can see because of the walls. All right, turn 2 initiative.
I win.
You do.
First, Johnny's gonna grab another supply counter.
Okay, so that's 1
That's
action
1 AP.
down.
Then we're gonna move 3 over to here. All right, would you like to use your held AP?
I will. So I will charge with that.
You can't charge. If
Okay.
I charge you, you
Right.
can make a roll to try and swing first.
Okay.
If you can evade, though, because I'm going to try and shoot you right now. So if you make a psych test, which is Pete's
Right.
roll under that, you can make a move
Okay.
to get into cover or to get a line of sight or whatever. Or to go prone if you want.
Right, so I'm going to try and evade here. So I'm going to I've got a, whatever the stat's called, I have to roll her under a 10.
Psych.
And I don't.
All right, so loses held action. I'm going to take a shot
Yep.
with my disc launcher.
That was a waste of action.
No. Well, you're trying things, right? This whole,
Yep.
whole thing's about learning the game.
Absolutely.
So Mr. St. John has a saw launcher. It's assault 6. And it's power 4 times 2, so it makes 2 damage rolls, but you'll never take 1 damage from it. So I need, what's your defense? 5?
He is defense 4.
Defense 4, so 10 or less, 1 shot. I miss. Last action, we're just gonna move back behind this right here
Good idea.
and not get to charge right away.
Right, I'm gonna go ahead and move or activate the Broodhound now. So I'm speed 4, so I can definitely get around here, no problem.
And then you're gonna try and engage me,
Yep.
So charge.
1 more.
and that'll be a charge attack.
Yeah, so that's a charge stack. So I got a free swing with the claws. I have 2 claws, so is that 2 dice then?
Yep.
Is that
2 attacks.
all right? 2 attacks.
Defense 6.
All right, so looking for 10 or less. I got both.
Oh!
And because of that, I also get the bite attack because I've latched on.
Whew. Okay, so go ahead and make the bite attack right now.
Okay, so bite attack is assault. All right, that's automatic.
Just hits.
That just hits.
Okay, what's the damage of the bite attack?
Damage of the bite attack is 6, and the other 2 are 4.
Okay. I'm armor 20, so I need a 16 or less. I get to roll 2, pick the lowest because of my power-ups, but if I crit fail this, I take damage. I pass the first one. I pass the second one, and then what's the bite attack's damage?
Bite attack is 6.
6, so 14 or less. I pass the third one. Any special things prog off of hitting me?
All right, so I've got 1 more action, so I'm gonna go ahead and swipe it with the claws again. The bite doesn't get the proc a second time, so
10 or less? Twice.
looking for some 10s. And that's not good.
Crit failed.
That'd be fantastic if we were still playing Frostgrave.
It would be. So activating this Bane, he's going to move here, and then he's going to pull a supply, and then pull a supply, and that will give me scavenge supplies for 4. So I'm going to get a VP.
All right.
I'm at 1.
Yeah, so there's your... All right, so I'm gonna activate this ratchet. 6 inches will take me right up to the door frame. And then another 3 will let me come around pretty much into base contact with you there.
Yeah, so you get a charge attack against the Bane.
Yeah, so I get 1 charge attack. Okay, so the ratchet has 2 weapons, a club and a sword. I'm gonna use a white die for the sword. All right, I am assault 6 on both. Your defense?
6, so you need 12 or less.
All right, 12 or less.
You charge, so actually you need 13 or less. The 13 will hit, so they both hit. So I get a paralyzed counter from the Chitin Blade hitting me with 1 less action. And then I have to make 2 armor rolls. So I'm armor 18, they're both damage 4. So the club, I need a 14 or less. I'm good. The sword, I'm good. And then try and knock me down. You're bigger than me, so you get +2. So 12 or less, I'm knocked prone.
And you are. So this guy's got 2 scavenge markers, a poison marker, and a prone marker on him now. Blue is prone.
All kind of knocked down.
Yeah, he's not doing too great.
So first move, just to here. Second move, get us to base to base. So second move to go fight.
Okay.
So I'm going to get +2 to hit here. 1 from the gang up bonus, and 1 from having charge this turn.
Do you get the gang post when he's prone?
Oh, he is prone, that's right. He's knocked down, so I will not actually get it from that because he's knocked down.
Okay.
So just a +1 from charging. So I hit at assault 6. You are defense 5.
Yes.
So I need 12 or less for the charge. Both miss, and then second swing, second action. No +1 this time, so 11 or less. Hit you once, crit. You auto take a wound, but that's not going to do anything to you because you're just going to jump generate it.
Yep. So I am prone.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have 1 wound, so that does knock me prone, but it doesn't instantly kill me because I have regeneration.
That's right.
Alright, I'm going to activate the mandible, moving him up 3. And then I'm going to go another 3 here. It's hard to do with one hand.
It's a practice skill.
Yeah, it is. So I'm going up to there. Alright, I'm going to now use my next action to activate all of the PUDs, get an extra 6 inches out of them. And drop a gauge. Alright, so we're going 6 here. I'm just knocking terrain all over the place. Stop that. It's this light styrofoam terrain, it moves too easy.
Expanded foam.
It's beautiful, it's nice and lightweight, it's inexpensive, but it moves so easily. So they're all going 6. Then he's got 1 action left. I'm gonna just have him go his normal 3 again. Yeah. Start to get him into combat range.
Get into Murder Town range.
Yep.
She's just gonna move backwards a little bit, and then she's gonna hold action.
Right, so activating the last ratchet, he's gonna move up 6. I'm not really on the marker there. And then I'm gonna go another 3.
How would I help you?
How about you do that? Yeah. There, so put him just in the doorway, pretty much.
Okay, he's standing right there.
Thank you.
It's end of phase, so we discard our...
all of our activation markers.
Yeah.
And now my guy stands back up and gets his wound back.
For free. Because regenerate.
Because regenerate.
The army that doesn't quit.
We're not tough, but we stand back up a lot. Alright, so you gotta activate the PUDs now at the beginning of turn 3, so this one's gonna make it all the way around.
That'll be a charge.
No problem, that's a charge.
So resolve the charge.
Oh, those are yours.
Assault is...
hang on for PUDs. Assault is 4.
Okay. Oh, sorry, before we do this, we actually have to get new objectives if we need new objectives.
Right.
And
I'm good with mine.
Discard, okay. You charge to 11 or less.
Yeah, 11 or less, because I charge. Actually, I thought they didn't get the charge bonus. Hang on 1 sec, I could be wrong. No, sorry, it was all the
Gang
other
bonus.
things they don't
Gang
get.
up
Yeah,
bonus.
gang up bonus. Okay, so looking for 2 11 or lesses.
Nope, nope.
Nope and nope. Alright, the second one doesn't have quite enough distance to go around without overlapping bases, so he goes to about there. And this one's going to probably just sit right beside the Broodhound.
It's going to be pretty much the same thing. He'll end up like right here.
Yep.
You can pre-measure everything
So-
in this game, which is nice too, so you can know where they go.
So they're going to be a little terrifying whenever the mandible gets over here.
Which I assume it would be immediately is when you
More than likely, yes. Speaking of, let's roll some initiative.
Okay. We've got all of this stuff done.
Your dice are there.
13.
You got to be... That's not too hard, you got it.
Do it. John's going to squad link with both Banes. So he's going to start off. He's going to activate his armor again because he doesn't want to die. And he's going to start hammering people.
Okay.
So first going to hammer the Broodhound. With Lawbringer. It has extreme damage. If you get hit by it, you're caused by an attack, you lose 2 HP instead of 1. He is Assault 8. Your defense is...
Defense on the Broodhound is 4.
Okay, so 12 or less. Crank ya. It is Power 6 when it's not powered. Just
Okay.
a hammer. So what's your armor?
Armor is 12.
Alright, so you need to roll a 6 or less to pass. Oh, and he cracks
And
it.
I do.
Alright, second AP, we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna hit you. So 6 or less again.
Nope.
No, so he is now dying, but not dead. I don't know if extreme damage gets past regenerate. What does it say?
1 sec.
So because he doesn't get the dying counter until after I do the extreme damage, it's not going to take him right to dead. He'll still have to get attacked 1 more time. So that's what we're going to do right now. So once again, I need a 12 or less, because your defense 4, you said?
Right, but I'm now also prone.
So now I need a 14 or less. Which misses.
Which you miss.
And my last AP, I'm going to hit you again because I need this guy to be dead. I'm going to miss.
No, you're not.
Okay. Good job, buddy.
Okay, so you
now
still got them to go?
Bane's going to go. He's going to swing on your guy. He's got 2 attacks, needing 10 or less.
Okay.
He's not charging. And sorry, no, 11 or less because he's defense, and I've got a gang up bonus as well. Oh no, I'm prone. You know what? We're activating him first, actually, the prony guy.
Okay.
And he can stand up, and I'll get some bonuses, which is probably more important.
There you go.
And how do I stand up from being prone? I think I just spent an
I think you spend an action.
Let's double check.
Yeah. And you also lose the 1...
Stand up for 1 AP.
Yeah.
I lose 1 AP.
So you
I have 1
basically have 1 AP left after this. You lose 1 from the poison from last turn, lose 1 standing up, so you have 1 left.
Alright, so hitting you twice with a 12 or less because I have a gang bonus. Both hit.
Okay.
They are damage 4. You are armor.
Armor 5.
Alright, 2 rolls.
2 rolls, looking for 9s. Or less. Nope and nope.
Alright, so you take 1 AP, and I think they happen at the same time, so you go to dying. So this is the same
so same thing. I am now lying on the ground dying, but not quite dead, because...
I don't have the extra AP to kill you.
But you have a whole nother model standing there.
I do have a whole other model standing there. The problem is I want to kill both these guys, and I can't now. So what we're going to do is we're going to swing on the prone guy with him.
Okay.
So he's still got the gang bonus, so he'll need +3 now, 14 or less. Get you twice, so 2 armor rolls, damage 4.
Okay.
Armor 14.
Armor
13.
14.
10 or less. Nope.
No
super
and
dead.
no.
So he's gonna
So
get
I am
2.
dead this time.
2 AP left. Oh, and we'll get a head token from that, because we're going to plant a Grizzly Reminder. Actually, you know what? Because we're in base with the objective, we're just going to immediately plant that Grizzly Reminder.
Okay.
And actually, we'll also prog Giant Killer. You are a larger model than me.
Okay.
And that Giant Killer bonus, we use a second AP just to place this objective. And we'll score 2 more VPs to go to
Right. So you're at 3 AP there. Very nice.
And I have 1 AP left.
Want to charge the other ratchet?
Do it just to jam you up.
I think you got 3 inches there.
Yeah, but then I do, but you're gonna kill me with that mandible.
Oh, probably.
What the hell? Whatever.
Actually, I'm kind of
It's
blocking.
fine. It's true, you are kind of blocking it, but we'll give it a go. Alright, so he's gonna go in there.
All right. So he's got to use his last AP for his charge attack.
That's
You get a +1 bonus here.
So I'm hitting on 12. Both miss.
Okay.
Good job, buddy.
I'm all right with that.
I bet you are.
So I'm going to activate this Broodhound first, who immediately regenerates, loses that dying counter, and
Can't
stands
believe
back up for fun, because that's what he likes to do.
With St. John.
And he's going to take a bite out of St. John.
Okay.
All right, so I have 2 claws on him. 1 sec, pulling up the sheet again.
That's 6.
Yeah, so assault 4 on him. Assault 4, your armor 6.
Turtless.
So looking for
Defense 6.
yeah. Or defense 6,
One
yeah.
hit.
So 1 hits. So that means I also no, I don't get the bite because they both have to hit.
That's right. So I roll 2 dice, pick the lowest.
Yep, and that's against power 4.
Alright, but if the lowest is 16 or more, not only do I fail, I crit fail and take 2 wounds and my armor deactivates. And I do! Exactly what I just said I was gonna do. Yay! I take 2 wounds, my armor deactivates.
Ouch.
I have 3 though. But I just went from being a tank to being 1 wound left and almost dead.
All right, and obviously we're just gonna go ahead and bite you again, or rather claw you.
I bet you are.
All right, so swing with the 2 claws. Again, looking for 10 or less. Oh no, does your armor change? Doesn't matter, I hit 16s. All right, and with 1 action point left, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing, because why wouldn't I?
10 or less.
And miss them both again. You are a sad little Broodhound. All right, so you get to go with your medic next. That's all you got left.
Yep. She's going to charge this pud.
Okay,
So she gets a laser scalpel attack.
that sounds fun.
It sure is. And
Hang on, just looking for the sheet for the pud here on my side. Got it.
assault 4, defense.
Okay. Defense 3.
So I need a 7 or less. You're hard to hit. Holy moly. So see if I hit you. I do.
You do.
Exactly. It's only power 2 though.
Okay, so it's power 2. I'm armor 10.
So 8 or less.
8 or less. No, so that pud takes his 1 and only wound.
Does he regenerate?
He does.
Oh man, really?
Yep. Even the puds have regenerated.
Ridiculous. Okay, so let's try it again.
Gonna try and wail on him again. You get an extra bonus. Wait, he cannot be knocked prone because of serpentine body.
So that means you're not getting the prone thing against him. I'm getting nothing.
No.
I'm getting nothing. So it's 7 or less. Oh man. Terrible. Ah! And then last try. Nah!
Oh.
Nothing.
All right.
I can't believe you're gonna eat me now.
Oh, more than likely. All right, so we're gonna activate the ratchet first. Or sorry, not the ratchet, the mandible. Gonna move him, move. So he's gonna go up his 6 here. Actually, he's going to... He's gonna move 1 more time, because right now I won't get this last... Because they have to be within 4 inches to get the bonus activation. He's gonna move him 1 more time, just kind of up into base with everything else here.
Yep.
And now he's gonna spend his last action to activate all the puds. So this one is going to jump over here
You charge me?
and charge.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Okay. So that is a 2x2 attack, assault 4, defense.
On her, 6.
Okay, so looking for under 10. I get a kick.
Huh.
We'll take the 3.
Okay.
That's a 2x2 attack, so only one of these actually matters.
No, they both hit.
They both hit?
No, it's
no.
That's the damage multiplier.
But I made a mistake there. I mean, I only get one attack. It's the armor saves where that happens.
Yeah.
But regardless, either one hit,
Yeah,
so
so
we'll
it's
keep
fine.
it.
So now I have to make 2 armor rolls. My armor is only 12. What's the POW?
POW is 4. Oh no, sorry, POW is 2x2.
It's 2x2, so it's 3x2 because you charged. So I have to roll 9 or less twice. I'm going to activate Human Shield. When this model is hit by an enemy non-template attack, it may force a friendly model within 4 inches to be hit by an attack instead. So I'm going to put it on John.
Okay.
And John is going to take the damage 3. It gains an additional damage multiplier from Human Shield. So now it's times 3 here. So I have to roll 2 dice 3 times, getting 18 or less. I'm good with the 1, thank God. I'm good. And the last one, I'm good.
Okay.
5. So just keep dumping damage on John.
Alright, so we'll activate the Wounded Brood, or PUD.
Immediately
Stand him up
wounds.
and immediately bite. This is not a charge because I'm already there.
Yep.
No bonus, and PUDs do not get a gang up bonus, so it's going to be a straight attack. So there's assault 4 versus, sorry, was defense of 6?
She's got 6, yeah.
So looking for 10 or less. And we got it. That's a
one.
crit.
I think that actually just caused the wound.
Alright, let's double check that.
So we're going to Human Shield that onto the Bane here, and they're going to gain a dying counter instead of just dying, and hopefully come back to life. So it's the same as you with dying counters. I can potentially go over and heal, but that was terrifying. I don't want to lose my medic. I'm not putting it on John.
Alright, and I've got 1 PUD left, the one that's in base to base with John,
Yep.
so it's going to go ahead and take a bite as well.
Defense 6.
Defense 6, so still looking for 10 or less.
Nope.
Didn't get it. He does not want to eat John for some reason.
Now you just make the whole thing happen again.
Alright, and... No, that was my Mandible's last action. That was his 4th. He moved 3 times.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So that leaves me with the Ratchet left to go.
Mm-hmm.
So Ratchet's going to just take a swing at you.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to grab one of your white dice, because I got the 2 attacks, or 2 weapons.
That's right, yeah.
Yep. Ratchet. Okay, so white die is going to be the sword. And that's probably a miss and a
Crit
miss.
fail. You don't have a malfunction, do you?
I don't have any malfunctions.
Okay.
Alright. And let's, repeat. I think that's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits, yeah, 12 or less.
Assault 6.
Yeah. Well, so I get a poison counter for
Yeah,
paralyzed.
so you get a poison counter.
And then it's 18 minus 4, so we'll do the sword first.
Okay.
14. Crit fail. I am now dying, and then the second one, I'm good. So,
Alright, and you're dying, so I'm not going to bother checking to see if I knocked you prone with the club.
yeah, I'm automatically prone.
Yeah. I've got 1 action left. You're prone there, so I'm going to take 1 more swing. I get a
Plus
+2 bonus, so looking for under 14. Got them both.
Hit. Okay,
So-
another paralyzed potentially, and
Yep.
I have to make 2 armor rolls. 14 or less for the sword. Good. 14 or less for the club. Nope. Dead.
Alright.
Bane is gone.
Bane is gone. And that's my last unit activated.
Looks like it. So we go on turn 3.
Alright, and PUDs go first.
What's turn 4 actually?
Or turn 4, yeah. And pre-initiative, PUDs go ahead and start chomping on stuff.
We'll pull these off. Did you want to? I have to draw new objectives.
I'm going to keep mine, and actually, I think I may have just got one of mine. Let me just double check. Alright, so I got this secondary objective, counterattack, which is literally just kill someone who started the turn within 2 inches. We started at 0 inches, which is as 2 as you can get without being 2. Anyway. Point is, you are in range, I killed you, I get this one, so I now have 1 on the board. You're still 3, so, got some catching up to do. And I draw 1 more. And we got... Yeah, I think we can do that. These 2 models are both 50 points apiece, so you gain 1 additional victory point for the 100.
For the slaughtering fields.
Yep. And I've now killed what of yours? 50?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with the PUD furthest away first. It's going to take a chomp out of the medic. I think I'd leave the PUD page up here. Assault 4 versus your defense is 6, looking for 10, right? Got a 3, that's pretty good.
Okay, we're gonna drop it on John.
Okay.
Again, it's 3 armor rolls. He has to make them all, but at 18 or less. We're good with 7. We're good with the 7. We're good with the 12.
Alright, the second PUD in contact with the medic is going to do the exact same thing.
Do putting damage, 10 or
Yep.
less.
And we didn't get that one.
Okay.
Alright, and last PUD's in contact with John, going to also bite. And still looking for a 10. Got that one.
Okay, so damage 2 with 2 rolls because damage multiplier, so 18 or less. He's good, and he's good.
Nice. All right, so now we're actually rolling turn 4 initiative. You got that one again.
So we're actually going to do her first.
Oh, you want to just describe? I wasn't recording.
Sorry, so we're going to activate John. He's going to use Squaddling again to activate, but this time just activate with my Field Medic.
Okay.
She's going to spend 2 AP to break off.
You can break away from them for free.
Oh, really?
The Pudlings, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's super sweet. So I'm just going to move then and break away and go through my friendly troops to here. I'm going to spend 1 AP to make a laser scalpel attack against him to bring him back online.
Okay.
We only ever do this to a model once per game to do a healing point. And then her last action, she's going to do the same thing to John to heal him once.
Okay.
So John now gets to activate. He was squad linked. He's going to punch this Broodhound.
Okay.
He is going to power his... Do I power the hammer? Do I power the hammer? I'm going to power the hammer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to power... Oh, no, I'm not going to bother powering the hammer. Your armor's crap. I'm just going to hit you. I'm going to power my armor. Okay. So I'm going to punch you. I have a assault of 8 again. What's
and I have defense of 4.
Okay, defense of 4, which means I hit on a 12 or less. I miss. Second AP, again. Third AP, we're going to hit a Broodling. Yes.
Okay, so hit the Pud.
Yeah, so the Pud, yep.
Yeah, Pud is, was defense 3, still got it, no problem.
Yep, so hitting him, he is taking damage 8, no 6.
All right, 6 with my defense of 10, so I got to roll under 16.
Your armor's 10?
Yep.
So you have to roll under 4.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
How did I do that math? Yeah, I did that completely wrong.
You added some.
Yeah, I did add some subtracts. I got to roll 4 or under. That is not even close. That's the other number I said.
It goes to dying, but it isn't prone.
Nope.
And I will hit it one more time. And I do. So again, same thing, 4 or less.
All right.
And I squash.
Nope, so you squash 1 Pud. Worth 0 points.
Worth 0 points, which is not satisfying, but I don't want to get ganked by it again.
All right. And that's all your activation there?
For those 2, yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to activate the Mandible right here. He's going to use his first action to activate the 2 Puds. So first Pud's going to come over here and charge your Bane. So that's a charge attack.
Okay, defense 6.
Yep.
10. Nope.
Yep. That should be 11 with the charge, but that's okay.
That's right, next one.
Next one, charge him in as well. Okay. So yeah, we got 2 Puds in there.
11 or less.
11 or less.
Cranks.
Now we got that one.
So 2 armor rolls, because you're damage multiplier, and I am armor 18. Your POW is 2.
Yep.
So 16 or less twice. Good and good.
Good and good. All right, and then Mandible's second action, he's going to move over and start wailing on John.
Oh, Johnny.
All right, so he's got 2 actions left. Actually, he gets a charge attack on that one. All right, so the Mandible with his giant swords for arms gets to make an attack. His assault 9, getting a +1 bonus from the charge. So your defense is 6.
Defense is 6.
All right, so looking for 16 or less twice. Feeling pretty confident here.
Woo. 2.
Yep.
Power.
Power is 6 by 2.
Oh, all right. So 14 or less twice. So the first one, we're good. The second one, we're good.
All right, Mandible has 2 actions left. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat. It'll be 15s instead of 16s. There's no charge bonus this time. So, and we got 2 15s.
All right. So it's damage reduced by 1 now. So now it's 14 or less now. This time it would have been 13 or less last time. Are you recording?
Yep.
Okay. Just make sure. We're good with an 8. Actually, we're good with 13. Sorry. And we're good with 4. Or 3.
All right, and we'll just repeat one more time. Got them both again.
Ugh. All right, here we go. 13 or less, 14 or less. We're good with a 1. Crit success. We're good with a 1. Crit success. Bane's gonna go, and I don't think he can do much other than try and murder.
Did he stand up for free when he was healed, or is he still prone?
Let me check. Standing up for 1. And then we're going to beat on this guy for 2.
Okay.
So he is defense.
Pud?
He's
defense 3.
Isn't he? Oh, I can charge that ratchet, which might be more important. I'm actually gonna charge the ratchet.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 3 and miss, and then get in with the second move.
Okay. It's getting the 1 charge attack off.
That's right. So it's 2 attacks to Bane. So assault 6 against defense 5.
Yep.
11 or less, 12 or less because I charged. So 2 rolls. Hit you once, fail once. Don't have a malfunction, so I'm good. But 1 hits.
Okay.
And it is POW 4.
POW 4, armor 14, so looking for 10 or less. And I got it.
You got it. Knock prone an 8 or less with the club. I don't.
All right, I'm going to activate the Broodhound next and take a bite out of John. Or at least swipe at him with the claws first.
That's right.
All right, just grabbing that sheet one more time. So that's 2 attacks, assault 4, defense 6, looking for 10s.
Gang up for 9.
Oh, 9, but that won't matter too much, so get 1 off.
11s actually, but you got 1.
Yeah, sorry, 11. Add it. Subtract
So
it.
+1 power because your bonus things. What's your power?
POW is 4.
4, so you will gain 5 and 15 or less. So first one, we're good.
Okay, next action is going to repeat. Got 1, missed 1.
Okay. Same thing. 4, thank goodness, was almost an 18. That would have killed me.
All right, and 1 more action is going to do it again. All right, 1 hit.
And we're good with the 6.
You've got nothing else left to activate, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the ratchet up.
Yep.
He's going to take a swing at dude over there. All right, it's defaults. Blah, blah, blah. Assault 6, looking for 12s on 2 dice. The green die will be the sword. Okay, that's a critical fail, which doesn't really mean anything because I don't have any
Malfunctions, no.
malfunctions.
That's definitely a hit.
That is.
So I have armor 18 minus 4. That's a poison counter too, because you're.
Yep.
That's your chitin sword, and I have to roll 14 or less. Good.
All right, 1 more action. Repeat the same thing.
Hit, miss.
Miss and miss, and last action. We'll do it 1 more time. Hit with the poison sword. So 2 poison counters. And
I have to make an armor roll, 14 or less. We're good.
all right, so that's the end of the turn. No one really dead there, but you've got 2 poison counters, so he's
right.
pretty gimped up for next turn.
It's gonna be bad.
Let's see what happens. All Puds go first.
If they sure do.
So we'll
Do you want to discard any objectives? I'm gonna discard 1.
1 sec, I may. All right, so I'm going to move the Puds in. They have to charge the closest model, so that's going to be
John and then the medic.
John the medic. And charge attacks on each of them. Sorry, this was John's wound counter, correct?
Yep.
Can't really get it in towards John because he's kind of...
Do 1 at a time, so he'll resolve
Yeah,
this first.
so I'll do...
Hitting on John, defense 6.
Yep, defense 6. Was it assault 4 with the Pud? Assault 4, yeah, so...
Charge, 11, hit.
We do.
Thank goodness it wasn't a 1. So damage 2, so I have to roll 18 or less twice. I'm good. And I'm good.
All right, so second Pud moving in. And again, looking for
Yes, 11
10 or less, or 11 or less. We get it.
We're gonna human shield it on John, so he has to take
Okay.
3 rolls now. So 18 or less. We're good. And we're good. And oh, we're dead. That just killed him.
Oh,
He goes to dying.
so you want to explain how the 16's a fail on an 18?
So if I roll, if the result overall is 16 or higher, this model automatically fails its armor save and loses an additional HP. I was already at 1 wound. I have 3. I'm just dead. I gain a dying counter actually. Sorry. You'll have to wound me 1 more time because she's here. She can't heal me again though during the game.
Okay.
But he is
So
just
he's literally just lying on the ground bleeding out.
bleeding out. You'll have to kill him 1 more time and you'll get the extra VPs. You get 2 more VPs.
Okay. It's turn 5 initiative. 17. I got to beat it, and I did with a 14.
Sure do.
All right, I'm going to activate the Mandible first. He's going to use his first action to take a swing at John.
Okay.
You get a little bonus because you're prone, do you not? You're harder to hit or
No.
easier to hit?
I'm easier to hit, so you
Okay.
get +2. So you get +2 to hit me, which means I think you need a 16.
1 sec. Mandible was assault 9.
So you need 15, 16, 17 or less.
17 or less. Twice.
Hey!
Got him and got him.
Alright, so damage is a bajillion.
6 by 2.
Okay, so I have to make 4 rolls here, and it is 6, 7, 8. So I have to roll 12 or less. I pass. I pass. I pass. I pass. Lie on the ground.
All right.
Again?
We're going to do that again?
Go for it.
Yeah, we got both those.
Okay, let's do it. 12 or less. I'm good, barely. I'm good. I'm good.
Come on.
I'm dead.
There we go. He's dead. All
That
right.
scores you 2 VPs because you got
So
200
that's
points.
2 victory points there because he's. Yep. And I'm now going to reveal Grizzly Reminder.
He'll get a head count.
So Mandible's carrying her head around. All right.
Got 1 AP.
Yeah, I'm going to actually 2 AP left. The 4 AP model. That was 2 attacks.
Yep.
So he's going to. Can I put a Grizzly Reminder on the same objective you already put one on?
Sure, yeah.
Doesn't matter. You can
Nope,
pile as
doesn't
much stuff as you want on those.
More heads on the objective marker.
All right. So, but the problem is I can't. Oh, actually, I can just move around him because he's
You
a
move
friendly
through.
model. Move through him. So I'll move
I don't know
over
if you
here.
can clear his base is the problem.
Oh, yes. 3 inches?
Move, and you're not going to be able to. You're touching him. Or
Oh, okay.
you're touching
Yeah,
him.
so I can't quite do it then anyway.
You can't overlap my base.
Yeah. So instead, I will activate the PUDs.
Okay.
And
We'll go murder.
yeah, so start with him, obviously, because that's the one I just moved. He's going to bite on the medic.
Sounds good.
So
Missed.
Oh, no, you charge. Oh, no, charge, so the one actually matters.
Yeah, and I'm good.
Okay, and the other PUD that's already in will go. He gets it on a 10 instead of the 11. So he really misses, but there's no repercussions for that.
No malfunction.
All right, Mandible still has one action.
Just move towards objective.
Yeah, so he's just going to move 3 inches this way. You want to just throw a gauge down for me, or just whatever? Good enough. Carrying the head over here to put it on a big stick.
Put it on the 2 if you want.
Or whatever. Yeah, he can just clear the Broodhound next turn. All right. So you've got...
You're not activated.
No, forgot to clear those.
That's okay. Let's activate the Bane.
Okay.
Punk your Ratchet. So he discards 2. He only has 1 action left. He'll try and kill you. So we need 11 or less. Hit. 2 armor rolls. Damage 4. So you need to make 2.
So gotta roll 10 or less here. Got him and got him.
Okay. Knock prone with 8 or less. Nope. And yes.
Okay. So Ratchet is currently prone. I got a blue die. There, you got it. Okay. And I'll jump in and activate the Ratchet. I'll spend his first action point to stand up. So I've got 2 left. And he's going to use them both to swing on your Bane.
Okay. Defense 6.
Yep. So I'll grab a white die here. So again, green is the sword.
Yep. Oof. Does it have
Sword
mal?
does not have a mal. I've got no malfunction on my side, thankfully.
Okay. So 1 hit with
So I hit you with the club.
14 or less. I'm good. Knock me down on a 12 or less. I'm knocked down.
You are prone.
You were -2 to hit me there, remember? Because you're. Oh no, you stood up for 1, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
That's right.
Okay, so I got 1 action point left. I'll wail again. And that's going to be easier because you're prone. So looking for what, 14s this time?
14s or less, yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Hit, so I get a poison.
Yep.
And then you're +2 to damage me. No, you're only +2 to hit me. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's 14 or less for the poison. Good. And the other one. Good. I'm already knocked down.
Okay. So he's down and a little bit
Poisoned,
but still quite alive.
Oh,
all right.
Field Medic. What are you going to do? You're kind of scuppered and you're fighting PUDs. Well, I gotta. I'm only at 100. It's very unlikely that I'm gonna get an extra VP from killing guys. So in fact, I can't get that one anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move here. I'm going to place a claim counter on it, because I can just leave PUDs.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move 3 back to here. Just get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you can just walk away from PUDs quite safely.
That's right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to walk into melee with this PUD here.
Okay.
Just to get free swing it. You as well.
All right.
You know, I can't kill you. What am I thinking? You just regenerate.
Yeah, you need 2 attacks to kill them at least.
No point.
So no point in doing that.
Okay.
All right, so that leaves me the Broodhound.
That's it, yeah.
All right, Broodhound. What was his speed? It was 4, right?
Yes, he's should be fast.
Yeah, fast, but still, I don't think you're. More than 4 inches away there.
You can pre-measure.
We can.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, it's more.
You know what? Have him jump in. Well, so we'll move up to the back of the Bane.
Go to the back of the vein? Okay.
Yep.
Like so.
Like so. So I've got 1 action left.
You get your charge.
Oh, I get the charge bonus. Yep. Or charge attack rather. So that is 2 claws.
1 hits.
1 hits.
Damage.
Damage 4.
So 14 or less. I'm good.
Okay. And I'll use my last action to just swing again.
I'm prone 2, remember, so you're +2 to hit.
Right. So that
14
is
12. The 15 still missed.
assault 4 up to 6 for the prone, and then your defense is 6. So looking for 12s. Oh, and I'll get a bonus because I've got a flanker as well.
Okay, double hit.
But I hit either way.
13s.
And I got a crit in there.
Okay, so that's auto wound. I'm just dead.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Technically, I go to dying. Again, you need to get 1.
Right. Okay, and but I do get 1. I hit with both those, so I get 1 with the bite now on him.
Yep.
All right, bite is automatic. House 6.
Another armor roll. Good.
Okay. Okay,
PUDs.
so turn 6 starting up. PUDs go first. That looks like they're both gonna have to charge the
Field medic.
field medic. So first one in there. He's gonna take his bite.
Charge. So you need a.
Looking for an 11.
Gets
Got the 6.
And that's damage times 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna put him on the Bane.
Okay.
Unless it says I can't do it to a guy who's knocked down. 18 goes down to 16, so 16 3 times. Bane's dead.
All right. Bane is dead. That's another 50 on mine. So that could be another.
Not yet. You
Not
have to
yet?
get 300.
Okay.
You've already got to 200.
Right, I got the 2 for the 200.
So this guy, same thing?
Yeah, same thing.
Goes
And you
fights.
got no one to transfer to this time.
Not this time, so you need an 11 or less. Get him.
Got it.
2 damage rolls. Damage 2, need 10 or less twice. I'm dead. Well, I can't be in my own aura, so yeah, I'm just dead.
Okay.
And that's game. So you go to 4.
All right. Now, do I get actions this turn at all, or is that done?
I think the game ends at the end of the turn. So
Okay.
You could go put your grizzly.
Because basically, I want to go put that grizzly thing up. That's basically it.
I think at the end of the turn it would end. so you
Okay.
get to-
That also would have got this one: brutal assault, kill an enemy with a charge attack.
There you go. So you go to 5.
So go to 5 there.
and then your grizzly reminder.
Yeah, I'll move up, put the grizzly reminder down, so that gives me 6.
6/4.
All right, so that's 3 secondary objectives plus 3 for 300 points dead.
Then I got scavenge supplies, giant killer, and grizzly reminder plus 100 points dead
Okay.
for 4.
All right, so there's the end of game 1. That was pretty fun. Goes really quick.
Does.
It's really easy to pick that game up.
What I like
Yeah.
about it is it's got like 30 or 40 pages of rules, and
Yeah.
then most of what's on the cards is exactly what's in the rulebook. So you
Yeah.
don't have to look a lot of stuff up. You can totally just like look at your cards and know what
Yeah.
everything does. Also, I like how fluid army construction is. You can just take anything.
Yeah.
In certain amounts, like you're reduced to like 1 per 1,000 points or 1 per 500 points or something like that. But most you can just take whatever you want. I think that's really neat. And
Yeah.
then you can layer things with like squad link and doing things together if you want to get some various abilities. But for the most part, it's just if you like models, take them, make it all good.
Yep. The other thing I found was like coming from Infinity and Frostgrave and pretty much everything else we play here at the co-op, adding on your defense and stuff, just getting your head around that the first time is a little bit.
It's D&D. You have
Yeah,
like an
it
attack
is.
stat, and then you have
It
to
is.
add whatever the defense is against it.
Yeah.
Which for some, I think that's... What's the one that's like that? It's War Machine. Whereas War Machine, you're adding 2d6 to your attack stat and trying to beat
Yeah.
a defense number. In this case, you're trying to roll under a total number
Yeah.
where you're adding defense
Which
to your stat.
ultimately is like the same
It's the
math
same
in the
thing.
end.
It's just backwards in your head, basically.
Yeah. And that's just the thing. It is backwards in your head, but it's still like ultimately it's the same mechanic, more or less. I mean,
Once you wrap your brain
Yeah.
around it, it's a lot easier.
It got pretty fast after
It's
a while.
weird to look at a stat and think that a lower number is better than a higher number.
Yeah.
So in most cases in this like with your armor, higher numbers better.
Yeah.
Power, higher numbers better. Assault, higher numbers better. But with defense, the lower.
yeah, like a defense 0 would be glorious.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Like you'd be hitting. Most guys would be hitting like 6 or less on D20.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Really enjoyed this game though. Definitely gonna be more of these.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We'll try some different factions, different models. I've got some Scarred stuff. I want to pick up some Toxic Cult.
Okay.
Father Curran that I'm pretty excited about. And I've got all those new models for the new Banes and new resculpted Ravages and not Ravages, Coils and Firestorms. And
Very
stuff.
nice.
So I've got those models. I'm just excited to paint them because they're shiny.
We love new shiny.
That's true. Yeah, and paint nice models.
As always, if you want your stuff painted, go ahead and email me, epicduckstudios@gmail.com. Quotes are free, painting is not. Happy wargaming.